Good afternoon and welcome to Bridging the Gap. In today's news, our reporters are going to be discussing the problems that the Roma and traveller community have faced during the pandemic in Romania, the UK, and at a European level. I'll now hand you over to Freya, who will be reporting on how children from the Roma community have been deprived of their basic health rights.
The life expectancy of the Roma is estimated to be 5 to 20 years shorter than that of the general population. The situation will have been dramatically exacerbated due to the ongoing pandemic. We aim to use health mediators organised by the councils and local NGOs for distribution of essential protection. Their role will be to pass out pictorial pamphlets to aid less literate communities, as well as offering spoken education to persons of authority and trust within the community. Support can be found from the European Regional Development Fund, which is aimed specifically at projects such as this, while the World Health Organization has also seen similar projects in using mediators, which are able to be adapted into a working initiative for the Roma people.
Thank you, Freya, for sharing your research into that problem and the public policy that you propose to help solve it. Next, I'll be handing over to Alice, who will be sharing with Roma students.
Thank you, Oscar. With the repeated school closures and some parents saying they won't send their children back when schools reopen, Roma children are at a high risk of dropout. European countries must guarantee continued access to education. Education mediators can provide training on digital skills and computers when available. Where there is no internet access, they can bring material resources, ensuring students can successfully pursue their studies. Health and education mediators, specially trained or part of the community themselves, are key to build trust among Roma people. Countries such as Bulgaria and Romania successfully mobilized them during the pandemic, but these activities must be strengthened and developed in other European countries to ensure the Roma do not feel forgotten.
Thank you, Alice, for that information and the potential solutions. We'll now be going live with Daisy, who will be talking about how the Roma community are being treated in Bulgaria.
Thank you, Oscar. Roma residents in Bulgaria have reported being sprayed with crop disinfectant during the pandemic. We're treated like animals, they exclaim, as locals are pictured emptying toilet waste into the streets, whilst the majority of the population acts as PPE. Government initiatives such as the Decade of Roma Inclusion, adopted by 12 countries throughout Europe, have been implemented to control the unequal access to resources. We argue these programmes are not being regulated. Impact monitoring of current initiatives is therefore necessary to ensure the success of these policies. We propose a multi-stakeholder volunteer group who will observe the effects of government-based initiatives in the fight against discrimination, avoiding a situation such as in Hungary, where segregation of Roma children increased 14%. Thank you.
Thank you for that insight, Daisy. We strongly believe that the public policies that we have proposed will not only help Romas themselves, but also benefit the wider community. Thank you for listening.